I was reading Lance's. Where'd it go? Oh, here. Welcome to Go Game Go.
Go Game Gogamego.
Yeah, Lance Jennings. Hello, buddy. He was on Papa Pete's show last night. I had a great show with him last night. And
Yeah, that was really good.
Both Jeff and I were there hanging out doing some chat. So he said, thanks for checking out Papa Pete's show. And to which I had to reply, what the hell? Where'd it go? Where'd mine go? Oh, here. There you go.
So, oh, yeah, happy Mario Day, everyone.
How about that? That, and nice. I'm celebrating with hot cocoa today.
Hot cocoa. I don't have any Mario games here at my...
I didn't even spike it.
Didn't?
I do have this because I played just a little bit after the show last night. A little bit of that.
Yeah,
there you go, Lance.
I had that and then the sequel on PS3.
Well, you mean like the immediate one? Because there was like 5 of them made, I think.
Oh, really? No, I knew about the first 2.
Yeah, they had those, and they had an Arctic one, and they had like an off-road one. Well, I mean, it's all off-road, but I mean, they had I don't know, what was it? They had a bunch. I was looking up B. Arthur images last night, too.
Lance said he was nervous like a guy on Maury Povich's show waiting for a paternity test result. I always thought it'd be funny if when Maury's reading that, you are the father, you are not the father. I always thought it'd be great if he says, I am the father.
I am the father.
So on Monday night, I went to bed like at 12:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
So it would have been Tuesday morning, I guess.
Yeah, let's hear all about it.
I felt fine. I lay down, and all of a sudden, instantly, my kidney starts to hurt.
As soon as you laid down?
As soon as I laid down. And I was like, oh, what the hell's happening? But it got worse and worse the longer I was laying there. And I had to get up. I was like walking around. It kept getting worse. I mean, it's getting worse like by the minute. And finally at 3:30, I couldn't take it anymore. I asked Leigh, I said, you got to drive me to the emergency room. I can't take it. So we go there, and
Oh, she didn't say drive yourself. I'm sleeping.
I didn't say that, but she did eventually take me in. Hey, Retro Bros here. And so she took me in. She just dropped me off because she had to get back and be with Christian because he was home alone. And so I go in there. They set me up. They go really fast. I'm in the room, and I mean, I'm just dying. I'm in so much pain. And they finally hooked me to an IV, took blood. I was in so much pain, I didn't even feel any of it. Because usually when they draw blood, I can just feel like draining from my body. I didn't feel any of it, though. They gave me some more.
And are you feeling that in the front or in the side or in
the back?
The back.
And it's all, and the kidneys, I guess, aren't that big, but the pain was probably like 3 times the size of a kidney, and it was just killing me. And they finally gave me some morphine, and
for your adult-sized bangaroo.
It got worse. I actually said that. I called it adult-sized bangaroo. What a great line.
Robert Urich just steps in.
And so they gave me morphine, and I'm still feeling worse.
Oh, my God.
It's incredible. So they gave me some more, and finally it started to go down. Like, they asked me my pain level when I got in, and I said an 8 because I said if it gets much worse, I'm passing out. I said I'm barely here right now. So it got down. I would say it's like a 2, so it's fine. And then they give me a CAT scan, come back, said I have a kidney stone. Like, I think it was 4 millimeters big. They said anything 5 or under, you just have to pass it. If it's bigger than that, then they do this thing where they, I guess, pound your kidney and it breaks it up. The doctor just takes all his frustrations out on you. So,
Is that the doctor from the Love Boat?
So I'm dying here. So I go home, and they gave me some oxycodone to take.
Oh.
And up through about lunch, I'm actually feeling okay. I started feeling okay, and then after that, I guess the morphine wore off. I was in so much pain because the oxycodone was not working whatsoever. So that was all Tuesday, and it actually got worse last night. So I had another night where I didn't sleep last night. If I sit or if I stand, if I sit or lay down, I can go maybe 5 minutes, and I have to get back up and walk around. It's brutal.
Or an Uber. That's horrible, dude.
So at 5 in the morning, I still haven't slept. I called my doctor's exchange, told them what I was taking, and they said that's the most powerful stuff that they can give me. I guess they can prescribe to me. I'd have to come into the doctor or I'd have to go back to the ER to get anything more. I was like, well, what's the good is that going to do me? I mean, I'll feel good for 4 hours. So
I've been here.
So I have, so 2 days of not sleeping and being in that pain. And I was drinking water like crazy. I was like, I don't even care how bad this is going to hurt coming out. I just want to get rid of it so I can feel better.
Yeah.
So they also suggest I take some ibuprofen. They said that can take down some inflammation. Maybe that's causing a problem. Then I remember my friend who's had kidney stones several times said someone told him, and he did this and it worked for him, that he would stand on something that's about 2 feet high, jump off, and then he'd hit the ground stiff-legged like this. Like, it wasn't one of these where he bends. It was just boom like this. And he'd keep doing it.
Your neighbors would hate that.
Well, that's the thing. I couldn't do that. So I'm in the hallway because we got someone below us. And I just started jumping up and down as stiff-legged as I can. And as I'm doing it, I can feel the pain going away. And by the time I was done, after about 5 minutes, it's completely gone.
What?
All the pain's
like
gone.
peeing on a jellyfish sting.
It was incredible. And that was this morning, and it's been gone the whole time. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to take painkiller at 8. I'm not even sure if I'm going to take it because I'm not hurting. So,
I can't believe you didn't film this for the show.
I'll tell you what, you should have filmed me last night when I was in pain. So I don't know what
you
so
feel like. Get the camera out of my face.
Yeah, I'm still drinking a lot of water because I don't know what happened. I didn't feel it come out. I would think I'd feel that come out. But it's just funny. After doing all that jumping, the pain just went away immediately. It was crazy.
That is crazy cool.
And I'm still drinking water just in case, I don't know, maybe it dislodged it or something. I'm not in pain, but I can't imagine not knowing that came out of me because that would hurt like hell.
Amen to that.
I got rid of my kidney stone. Now I need a new knee. Maybe a hip too.
What's the matter? My knees hurt like a bitch now. Doggone it.
How'd you hurt your knee? Kidney stones.
See, gravity is your friend. I'll tell you what, I had a friend of mine, he and I worked together, and he had to do that. He went through that. But on his, yes, retro bro, same. This is exactly what I was going to throw in on this story is his wife, I guess his wife, girlfriend, was out. And all of a sudden he had this excruciating pain. He was losing it upstairs and downstairs and just a mess, sweating buckets. And he goes, she got home and I was like, I crept out to where she was, and I'm drenched, and I'd been throwing up and crap. And he goes, and I couldn't pass it. And that's what was happening to him. And she's like, she just was freaking out and took him to the hospital.
See, I was wondering about that. If it's possible to get almost out and then get stuck. I was thinking that because, you know, you go to the bathroom, sometimes it's just a little bit. And I was like, well, what if that's just enough to get it in a place I don't want it to go, and now it's stuck?
Yeah.
I want it to be more like a fire hose where it just come flying out and just flush it.
Well, what is it? What is it? Okay. If you're, let's just take a moment here. If you're all wondering what's going on right now with the Go Game Go show talking about kidney stones, this is our new idea for the Amico games. It's actually called Kidney Stone.
You play the stone and you have to work your way out.
You have to assemble yourself, and this is where it gets to be a multiplayer game. You and your friends assemble yourselves into a kidney stone. And then you see how long it takes to get out, because you don't want to get out. So you want to be bigger than a 5. So that's your goal.
You combine forces to get bigger than a 5.
Maybe they could change the breakout ball into a kidney stone. It's a whole new thing on breakout.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to go out through the penis. It's really gross. It's not probably worth talking about.
Oh no! Apparently, my dad's had kidney. He's had a lot of kidney stones. Apparently, my mom just said that's what happened to your dad. He goes, oh, it sounds terrible. I hope mine's gone.
What is it made out of? That's what I want to know.
Is it like protein? Is
that what it is?
Well, they always say that it's really small, but it's like spiky. It has to be spiky. That's perfect.
I don't know. That's one of those things. I don't know what the Lord was thinking when he decided that could come out like that. Maybe it was probably like, don't eat like crap, and then you won't have those. I don't know. So many things.
This is what I'm hoping, that what Retro Bro said, that it kind of broke down into little pieces.
Barry! What's up, Barry? Yum, 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 yum. Did she just snuff at us?
Calcium deposits.
Oh, yeah, calcium deposits. I told you you shouldn't deposit those. You should only withdraw them. Never deposit. Never. So
deposit. That's how my couple of days have gone. It's just so weird that it went away immediately this morning. Without passing it that I know.
That's happy. That makes me happy. Yeah. If you can fish it out, tested, there's probably something in your diet.
Well, that's the thing. I kept looking, and I never saw anything. I mean, it could have been, maybe it was so small I didn't even notice.
Well, didn't you get those cocoa kidney stones recently? You were eating those. You shouldn't eat those. Don't eat cocoa cookies. I can't. Just there goes the joke. Bye, joke. See you. See you when you're funny. I'll use you again some other time when I can speak.
Come back when you're hilarious.
Wow. So
hopefully that's gone. Hopefully I don't. You know what I'll do? If I have to use the bathroom or a show, it's not that far away. You might be able to hear me scream if I pass the kidney stone.
Here live on Go Game Go. It's the passing of the stone. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my God. When? Don't know. You're going to have to hang out and just
maybe that could be the name of the Amico game, The Passing of the Stones.
Passing of the Stones. And then you see Mick and they're all going by.
All the kidney stones are faces of the Rolling Stones.
So there's your question. Stones versus Beatles. That'll get us started for our show.
Yeah, now that I think about it, the doctor did mention something about using a strainer or something. Romancing the stone.
Is that what the screaming is? You're romancing the stone.
Maybe it's a multiplayer where there's two different people and two different stones are trying to get out. And then if you both get out, it turns into a dating simulator.
like in God of War. I still can't believe that's go kidney stone go. I still can't believe that scene in God of War where you get to just take a break and have sex for a minute. That about threw me. While the two little nymphs sat off to the side.
I wish Pete would have told me this a few hours ago, because we just had spaghetti.
Not the same strainer. Go get one at the dollar store. So I could see you going to the. Oh no! You're going to turn into this gal that I bumped into at the dollar store one day. I go up to the counter with my stuff. I love going to the dollar store. You just never know what you're going to find, especially when you find cool DVDs and Blu-rays there.
I just picked the Blu-ray up there.
Huh?
I just picked the Blu-ray up. It looked decent. I don't even know what it was called. So I said, "Why'd you buy that Blu-ray?" I said, "It was $1."
Yeah. You know what I found there for $1? Oh my God! I got it for $1. That is your clue. What movie did I get at the dollar store? I got it for $1.
Rise of Skywalker?
No, they paid me to get that one out of there. You know what? For every copy of Rise of Skywalker you bring up to the counter, we give you $1. RoboCop. Good call. You know, they had both of them. They at two separate times. They had the original on Blu-ray, and then they had the new one on the reboot on Blu-ray for $1. They had 5 copies. I bought every one of them, and I gave them away as gifts.
Wait, for which game or which movie?
For RoboCop.
Dang.
Yeah, I flipped out, and then I bought Spider-Man, a Spider-Man series, animated series, one of the new ones. I bought it for $1. It had a whole season.
Silly's cousin, when there's a bunch of kids in the family when they were really young, her cousin would take them. They're 4 years old. He would take them to the dollar store, and he goes, "You can buy anything you want. You can buy 5 items, whatever you want. Sky's the limit." And they were so excited because they had no idea there was everything just $1. So he looked like Mr. Moneybags.
That's it.
What a great idea.
That's it.
Ooh, evil Papa Pete. That'd be interesting to see.
I would have to be completely ill to watch that movie. You're absolutely right. So buying a McRib would be perfect to get me started. And also, this is true, Geeks with Cash. The reboot isn't too bad. And it's definitely not as good as the original, no. But I was entertained by it as I bite the inside of my mouth for whatever reason. Ow. Mother cruncher.
That's the worst when you bite your mouth inside your mouth.
I don't know. That's not the worst. It totally sucks. The worst is when it swells up and then you bite it again.
Oh yeah, you keep biting it because it was all swollen.
Which that could be another. You know what? Wouldn't that be cool to see a Ren and Stimpy game? A new one.
I'm all blurry again. It's just my connection is bad. What is going on with StreamYard? This is 2 weeks in a row.
I don't know. I look wonderful. I don't know what's going on. Did you see my artwork? My wife loves this.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I bought it in college and she loves it. Like with that love, like Rise of Skywalker that I have.
Nothing's better than dogs playing poker.
I know it, but in her world, nothing's better than a match underneath it.
Hey, Lance has an interesting thought. What are What are the best reboots? Are there any reboots? So not sequels, so reboot. Okay.
No, reboot.
Are there any
Start
reboots?
firing them out there. I mean, I would love to see a Ren and Stimpy reboot. Personally. Let's see. What about Ghostbusters?
I didn't see the reboot.
Okay. I just rewatched it recently. I bought it because I am a doggone Kristen Wiig fan. I think she is adorable. So if she's out there watching this, give me a call. The rewrite that's the sequel to Pete's sex tape. Star Trek, the initial reboot was good. I liked it a lot.
Oh, that's a perfect one.
Yeah, that is perfect. That's a great call. Great call on that one.
Yes, that's
Geeks with Cash is all over it tonight. What is going on? I don't know why I said that, because you always got it going on. My wife couldn't get 20 minutes through the Ghostbusters reboot. Yeah, I can believe that. I was entertained because I love Kristen Wiig. If you haven't checked it out, check out The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I think I've mentioned it on here before, but check that out. She's brilliant in that, and so is Ben Stiller. He's great in that film. And then it's got one of the dudes from Parks and Rec is in it too. He plays a dick. So you look good now. You look a little better. It's still just a skosh blurry, but you're looking better.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just blurry. Maybe that's the problem.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I added a Fredbird head to the background, see?
I love it. Is he going to throw me a t-shirt?
It's going to shoot one at you.
I better catch it at this distance. Let's see. Like the reboot. Oh, here you go. So have you... Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, Spider-Man. Did you already show that one?
No.
The Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland are great. I love them. I can't wait to see the next one. In fact, when we got done seeing the first one, Homecoming, we went and saw it with our friends, and their oldest, she was sitting in other seats with her friends. And so I walked on down there after the film and sat next to her. I'm like, what'd you think? While we're waiting for the credits, because you have to stay to the end of the Marvel credits. So I just looked at her. I go, what'd you think? She goes, I want more. She goes, like right now. I go, I do too. I thought it was really, really good. But I mean, but the ones with Garfield, they just blew it on the second one. Oh, good God. They just blew it. Well, the reboot of Back to the Future could have been cool in 2015. You see Doc and Marty. 5 versions for stuff come in. Funny. Good idea. Has anybody else coming up with one?
I think Geeks with Cash I completely forgot that there's a new book, Ghostbusters, coming out. I think that's what
they have another one coming out.
Well, I saw the trailer for it, and it's kind of weird because they don't really show the original guys, but I think they're in it.
So okay, so it's not the women again.
No, it's I think the original guys minus, of course. So
okay, all right.
Egon.
Like what? Well, I mean, I don't know. What's another reboot? I mean, there's a bunch, right?
Okay, yeah. Retro Bro saying it's not a reboot; it's a sequel of Egon's grandkid. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, interesting. Movies, reboots,
Reboot,
movies, reboots, whatever.
I thought.
Show me. So far we've had 2, 3, 2.
Peter's here.
Well, no, I can't say that. I mean, those are just remakes. You can't really call them reboots. They're just remakes. Like, A Star is Born. What about Pet Sematary?
I liked the. Did you see the last Godzilla that was out?
Yeah. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. The
It's one that had
monsters.
with all the different monsters. I thought that was really good.
And yeah, I thought that was pretty entertaining. Yeah.
And then
I think then Kong and Godzilla came out, didn't it?
Yep. No, it's coming out, isn't it?
I thought
Is
it
it
came.
this year it
Whoa.
comes out?
Okay, wait a minute. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? Okay, here we go. All upcoming movie remakes and reboots 2018 through 2022. All Quiet on the Western Front. This was put out. What? Okay. Anyway, Star is Born. See, is that a remake or a reboot? Because it's been remade like 3-4 times.
Wouldn't a
They did
reboot?
Pet Cemetery.
Wouldn't a reboot be like rebooting a series?
Yeah, that's what I would. Well,
I mean, A Star is Born is
no,
not going to be a series.
I think a reboot is like I think of it more like a reimagining, like Ghostbusters. Yeah. Like it's a franchise that existed, so it could be a series. But
like the female Ghostbusters would have been a reboot.
Yeah, that's a reboot. Right.
And then it
So
got
like
moved.
Pet Sematary is a remake. Star is Born is a remake. How about The Crow? That could be a reboot because they said it's only announced. An American Werewolf in London has been announced. And Max Landis is going to be the director. Dirty Dancing.
Said he liked the Jumanji reboot.
Yeah. Drop Dead Fred.
I actually like that as well.
Yeah. Fletch 1 is announced. A new here you go. Here's a reboot. Starship Troopers. I heard they're gonna.
Wait, Fletch? You mean the Chevy Chase movie?
Yeah.
Who's going to be in that?
I don't know. I just I can look. I'll see what it does. I'll see what it do. Oh, maybe they're gonna change it to a no. Fletch writers la 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 la. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say who's going to be in it, unless I'm just not seeing it, which is possible, heavily possible. Or it's a heavy possibility. War Games, Time Bandits. They say Akira.
The anime?
They're gonna. American Psycho, The Birds, a remake of Alfred Hitchcock's '63 thriller.
Man, I would hate.
Man,
that's got to be rough redoing a Hitchcock film.
yeah. They say they're in pre-production on an Escape from New York remake.
Are they coming back to St. Louis to film that?
Yeah, maybe they'll just go to East St. Louis.
We still got some. We still have an abandoned bridge somewhere they can use, I'm sure.
And you're gonna love this. They're gonna remake of the 1984 adventure comedy Romancing the Stone.
Romancing the Kidney Stone.
Yeah. Then it's a reboot. They say it's announced that they want to do a reboot of Short Circuit. I mean, that would be kind of cool. I mean, because the technology is up now, so you can really make it kind of cool. Flight of the Navigator, they say, is another one. Videodrome. Weird Science is announced.
That could be interesting.
Now, here's another one you could call a reboot. Toxic Avenger, they've announced. Peter Dinklage is going to be in it, and the director is supposedly Macon Blair. Gremlins 3 a sequel to Gremlins.
Yeah, I would like to see Mr. Whipple come back with Charlotte
to life.
Her and him and Madge. What was that? Palmolive? Was that what she did?
What? Yeah, right. Yeah, Palmolive. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. You're soaking in it right now. Yeah. They're talking about redoing the Black Hole. Do you remember that? The Disney film?
No.
No? That was a pretty good film. They're talking about another Logan's Run.
Oh, you know what I did last night, which is very odd? I actually watched a movie last night.
Whoa. The whole thing, front to back?
The whole thing.
Okay. What was it?
John Wick.
And?
Oh, I mean, it's no masterpiece, but I liked it. It was fun watching it. I mean,
yeah, it was fun. Yeah. I liked the first one. Didn't so much like the second one, and the third one was pretty cool again. And I am echoing. Oop, now I'm not. Weird. I don't know why it chooses to do that. They've announced making a remake of Time Cop. Videodrome. That was a David Cronenberg 1983 thriller.
My favorite part about John Wick was that he kills about 200 people because they killed his dog.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that would be me. That'd totally be me.
Don't mess with John Wick's dog. That was what I got from that movie.
Don't mess with the dog. That's one of the worst things you could ever do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that's really fun. I mean, it's a good action movie. It's fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like an Academy Award winner or anything. But
no, definitely not. But the third one was really crazy cool. Some of the choreography that these guys put together is brilliant. I mean, I don't know, man. There's like some of the fight scenes they did in the Daredevil series was amazing. Now, I want a Daredevil game. I really would love to have a Daredevil game. I wish they could make some deal to get.
Wasn't there one on NES?
A Daredevil game?
Wait, is Daredevil guy flies around?
No, he swings around. He's blind. But he's got complete radar sense. Oh, here. What is this? It was based off of the movie with Ben Affleck. And what system is it? For the Game Boy Advance.
Really?
Yeah.
I was watching Angry Video Game Nerd. No, it wasn't Angry Video Game Nerd. It was just James Rolfe himself playing. I could have swore it was Daredevil. Guess not.
This one says there's a video out there that talks about Daredevil. Marvel needs this game. Why a Daredevil game would be easy to make. A PS5, Daredevil and Wolverine. For the PS5, that would be really bloody cool. I'd rather see a Daredevil and Punisher game. Oh, that's something I was going to talk about tonight too. Now that we're talking about it, let me see if I can find this. I have two questions. I have a question for everybody out there about a couple of games. Okay, maybe a few games. Okay, first of all, the question is, has anybody beaten there? What's this say? A Daredevil game would be fantastic. If so, let's see. Daredevil on Netflix was amazing. Way, way better than the Ben Affleck movie. Well, yeah, it was. But I found the Daredevil movie with Affleck was entertaining. I like Affleck. I mean, I still feel like I need to say his name like a duck every time, but Affleck. You wonder if they ever do that in the somewhere where they are. Affleck. But my question is, I have 3 games. Has anybody played them? And has anybody ever won or finished the game? How about this? Did you ever play this, Jeff?
No.
I got all the way to the end of this, and I could not beat Sabretooth. He's your final boss, and I could never beat him. It was a platform, and you fight your way across the screens. There's some of the screens. So you make your way through, and the final battle is you and Sabretooth, who made his appearance in what comic book first? Even though he is known to be Wolverine's big time nemesis, what comic book was he in?
I have no idea.
Made his first appearance in Iron Fist. So has anybody ever played or won that game? Yeah, Punisher. This is my other one. Maximum Carnage. Anybody play this? Anybody win? I need to know. So I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I got into the park. There was a park scene in here, and you have to make your way through, and it's got all these other cool characters in it too. Colossus. Is that? Wait a minute. Is that? Yeah, Iron Fist is right there. Right there. And it's got Cloak and Dagger in it, and all kinds of cool characters.
Is the game good? Because I see it's LJN. That's usually a sign of
not good.
Of not good.
Well, this is LJN as well. So wait a minute. How weird is that? That's one of the only good LJN games I'm aware of. It's brutally hard though. Yeah. Right. Think about that. Let's see. So wait a minute. What's going on here? So lose health when you use your claws. Yeah. Think about that. You friggin' lose health when you lose your claws. So yeah. Yeah. Cool music. Yeah. And you notice it says music by Green Jelly. And they were called something else, right? They were called Green Jello first. And then they got sued, or were going to get sued, so they had to change their name. The last game I was wondering about is this. I've been a big fan of the Phantom for years. In fact, I was just watching this, which I think would be a great Amico game if you wanted to try to get some characters that you might be able to use, is this. Defenders of the Earth. They had Flash Gordon, the Phantom, and what was the magician's name? Was it Merlin the Magician? No. Is that his name? No. But yeah, so anyway, but that would be a cool one where it'd be somebody you can bring back, some classic characters. So those are my 3 games. If anybody's played them, won, I just need to know. Because I gave up. I was like, but I still own it. And I should do this one again. I need to get into some of these old 8-bit platformers.
Isn't that the worst when you get to the end of a game and you can't beat the final boss?
Yeah.
It's like you play the whole game and it's like, oh, God.
Yeah, and I was kicking his ass. I'm like, what is going on? It's weird. Totally weird. Totally weird. So anyway, so that was that. Anything else in the news with what's going on with some games? I saw that they put out an article. Wall Street Journal put out an article a while ago. I guess it's old news now. Never mind. Sorry about that.
Well, there was
Old
something I was
news.
going to bring up tonight, but now I can't think of it.
What was it you were just talking about earlier? You said
Brought up Mario Day. Woohoo!
I should be playing my Mario game right now. I should be.
Which one? The 3D one?
Yeah.
I'm looking. I thought the one that just came out, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury is really good.
I was just talking about. Have you gotten more into Bowser's Fury?
No. I did play a little bit more of Super Mario 3D World. That game is so good. I forgot how good it was because it was originally on the Wii U.
Yep.
And what's interesting is it's the same game, but they sped it up a little bit, like your movement, which is really interesting.
That's nice.
I thought that's really interesting. Oh, yeah, I did want to talk about this. Geeks with Cash. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game is coming out. I said Nerdles.
Nerdles. Nerdles versus Girdles.
Teenage Mutant Nerdles game.
I don't know. You know those teenage nerdles or something.
Oh, it's done by the guys who did Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4 is excellent. So I'm guessing this is coming to the Switch, which is good. Well, they haven't said yet, but I'm assuming it'll be on the Switch.
So I don't have Streets of Rage 4. What do I didn't I buy the? Yeah, I bought the Sega pack, which has the first 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, get number 4, the standalone. It's really good.
Karateka? Is that how you say that?
Karateka.
Karate.
Karateka.
But the girl at the end kicks you in the face and you lose. Sounds like my old dating years.
Hey, Retro Advisory Board is here. What's going on, Rev?
What is up? Happy 10, Mar.
Yeah, so that new Turtles game looks really good. It looks kind of like, the old ones, like on Super Nintendo.
I would love. Now, what's that coming out? Is that coming out for the?
I don't think they said. I think they just released a teaser.
Oh, okay. All right. They have some. I don't know, man. They're talking about footage leaked for this Daredevil game. It's like to PS5. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. You know what's really weird? Oh, okay. War Stew? War Stew?
Pete, this was available. Streets of Rage 4 was available on the Switch for physical by one of those like limited run games type of companies. I can't remember. Well, I don't know if you can still get it. Nerdles, Girdle, Myrtle, Ethel, and Agnes. Well, it sounds fantastic.
Oh, man. Putting nerds in noodles. Did that work out? Did you do that? That's a whole new kind of what do they call that? Ramen. How about some nerds ramen? Do you put them in at the end? Or do you have them on the side? Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm watching that new trailer for it's Shredder's Revenge, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Well, now, would you call that? Would you see? Okay, wait a minute. Shawarma. Who has had shawarma? Have you ever had it?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
There's a place in the city. What's called something like Lobos or Alina's. I can't remember.
Because There's evidently a place that's just around the corner from Vintage Vinyl in the Loop.
Yeah, I think there's a few places that sell it here.
Yeah, it's on a side street. There was a gentleman from, where's it originally from? Lebanon? What is it? Lebanon or?
Yeah, I think it's Mediterranean, isn't it?
Something like that. And this guy was like, I come 40 minutes to get it here. So you know it's good. I'm like, okay. How about a shawarma pizza? Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I have to go down and check that out. I have to go down and get some. Unless it's going to give me a kidney stone. Then nope.
Okay, so Limited Run did put out a physical Streets of Rage 4. On their website, it says sold out. I don't know if you can get it somewhere else. Sometimes Limited Run Games actually sells their cartridges at Best Buy. It's kind of strange.
Interesting.
Let's see. See if I can find that. Oh, there you go. You can get it off of Amazon, Streets of Rage 4.
Well, that's where I was checking. How much?
$33.50.
Well, that's not bad.
Says normally $40.
Huh. What do you know about that? There it is. $33.50. More buying choices. You can get it for the PS4. It's a little cheaper for the PS4. That's almost $1 cheaper. I got a PS4. I could just do it there.
But if you get it for Switch, we can play online with each other.
True. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about myself. What a jerk.
I did not see that episode of Cinemassacre, Geeks with Cash.
Cinemassacre, where they made a lot of the pizzas from the Ninja Turtles. No, I did not. Does anybody watch Binging with Babish? That's a good one, too. I mean, is that what this thing is? Is where they make the food from the movies?
No, Cinemassacre is the James Rolfe channel where Angry Video Game Nerd is.
Oh, okay.
And they do movie stuff, video game stuff. The nerd's on there.
There's something I did remember. You know what I haven't done yet? Because things got a little tumultuous with the personal lives and everything. You know what I forgot to do? I almost did it tonight, and I didn't. I might just do it on Hammer Away. I never made my Viking honey beer bread.
Oh, that's right.
I was going to have it. I was going to do that. So I might just do that. I've got some stuff to talk about. I got some mini episodes to do.
Are you doing a show tomorrow?
I am. I got to do it's my lineup of quick ones. It's going to be called a quick one. In fact, I might even have you on for one of those coming up soon because I got to see what's going on. But I've binged with babushkas. Oh, yeah. Babish is good, man. Yeah, my favorite one's the one he did about margaritas. That was really cool. And he actually had the guy who does the voice of Archer and, of course, Bob of Bob's Burgers. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I actually, to be honest, I was just thinking about Susie Quattro today because I think I'm going to try to get an interview with her. Yeah, it's classic. I'd have to go with Penelope Pit Stop on that one. I don't know if I ever thought Pinky was really tough. You know, Penelope Pit Stop. She might act all cute.
She used to do that move.
Yeah. I can't even do that. But my hand is better though. It's getting better. It's not bruised up so much anymore.
Oh, that's right. That was all messed up last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We've had a rough, interesting bit of days. Wall paint preparation. Fantastic.
At first, I thought he was going with you guys make watching paint dry great.
What'd you do last night? Watch paint dry. Did you do it with Go Game Go? No, it's boring as hell. Should have done it.
I had to turn them off. I had to turn them off to go watch my paint dry.
4 out of 5 interior decorators say that paint dries faster when you watch Go Game Go. I actually told one of my students that today. I said, they go, is that true? I go, yes. And 4 out of 5 dentists agree. It's a good thing that I'm a teacher's assistant. Nobody's ever told me to shut up. Nope, I can't say that. One of my students did tell me to shut up. Actually, one of my students told me to get out of their life. Get out of my life! I'm like, I'm sorry, that's not in my job description to leave you alone. It's totally in my job description to be in your face right now. Oh man. So I don't. Oh, look at that! Boom! I don't think it's pronounced booyah. I think it's pronounced douchia. Oh, Pete. Oof. You know, you don't think he's in enough pain already? Do you want some morphine for that next line Pete's going to throw out?
Yeah,
he's probably just getting back at me for asking if that was his second sex tape.
I haven't. Yeah. I'm sorry. I haven't got a kidney stone. Haven't slept in 2 days. Pete's just poking me over here. And I can't even.
So where's it hurt the most? Where's it hurt the most? Right here, right there.
I did before the show. I watched Where Are They Now with the Wkrp cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And when was that made?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think they're all live except for Mr. Carlson.
Well, then I definitely got to get an interview.
God, I forgot how long ago that was. OEBP?
Wait, is Hessman's
Howard Hessman?
Isn't he gone or no?
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
At least not when this video was done. It wasn't. He wasn't.
Okay. Howard Hessman. Still, he's 81. He is 81 years old. It says he lives in Lebanon, Oregon.
And they showed Andy Travis. He's like, at the time of this film, he was 75.
Wow.
I forgot how long ago the show was because everyone was like in their the late 70s or early 80s. It's pretty good though, except for Mr. Carl. I mean, he was by far the oldest then. So. Yeah,
totally. Yeah. Do you think so, or was Richard Sanders, Les Nesmith, older?
I don't know. I'd probably go with Carlson.
Think so? I don't know.
That's a great one. Solid Gold versus Dance Fever with Danny Terrio.
Gordon Jump died in 2003. Carlson died in 2003. September 22nd. But hang on a second. Yep, you're right. Gordon Jump was 8 years older than Richard Sanders. Even though he looked younger.
They did mention
Go ahead.
They did mention how Les Nesmith always had a Band-Aid somewhere on his body. I think Mama Carlson may have left us some time ago.
Oh man.
No, there's two of them. There was because the one we all remember, I think she wasn't on the first season, or at least the beginning of the first season.
Yeah.
There was a different Mama Carlson.
Yeah. I'll tell you, these photographers sure know how to take pictures of these ladies when we were kids. They're just so pretty. She had great hair. I think that's what I really liked about Jan Smithers. Just this gorgeous hair. I'm a hair guy.
I'm a hair guy.
I'll be a hair guy. Yeah, she was very, very pretty.
Yeah, she didn't do much after that show.
No, I mean, I'd have to.
I think Venus may have done the most. Him and Howard Hessman.
Yeah, she was on Fall Guy, and she was in. She was with Stacy Keach in that Mickey Spillane's Mike Hammer, and Cover Up. But I think it looks like the last thing she did was '87, Mr. Nice Guy. She played Lise. So
Pete said the first Mama Carlson was receptionist in Beetlejuice.
What? Receptionist in Beetlejuice. The end of the movie. Why the hell would I remember that?
Because you're Papa Pete, that's why. That's what Papa Pete does.
He just reaches back and there's the answer.
JD, welcome. We're talking about Wkrp for a little bit here.
Wouldn't that would be you could do that for a multiplayer game, Wkrp, and you could use all really good music. Oh, Mama Carlson versus Where's the Beef Lady? I'm going with Mama Carlson because that Where's the Beef Lady?
She was a one trick.
I think she'd be like the worst wrestler, just all mouth, just blah blah, and you're just like, shut up, and you just take her out.
Speaking of wrestling, I signed up for a free week of Peacock TV, the app.
Yeah.
Because they have like these rewinds of WrestleManias where they just kind of tell you the history, and then they'll show you one, like the biggest match in its entirety. So they talk about it. But what's weird is they did, the first one was, of course, WrestleMania. Then the second episode was WrestleMania 3. I'm like, was WrestleMania 2 that terrible that they just skipped over it? And I had to go
never notice.
I had to go back and look. It was it's a big fight. It was Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy.
Oh,
it wasn't that good.
Oh, it wasn't that good?
I'm not a big King Kong Bundy fan. Never was a fan of his.
Interesting. I wonder what Pete thinks about that.
Well, he's doing a fact check on his last comment.
I still love this one. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, not that one. Dang it. But there's one. Why can't I find it? Where'd it go? There it is.
Yeah, so I try Ronald Green.
That one makes me laugh every time. Oh, my Lord.
I don't know why I didn't like Bundy. He just was he was kind of a big blob.
Yeah, well, I mean, weren't there a few of them that were just kind of blobby?
True.
This is a reminder.
I mean, and that also reminds me, another good game you could make is Mod Squad. Speaking of throwbacks, Mod Squad, the complete collection, all 5 seasons, 124, count them, episodes. You want to know how much on DVD?
How much?
It's tempting me right now.
$15.
No, it's not quite that tempting. $29. Under $30. Except with tax, it would be over $30. I don't know though. I mean, I don't know how that turns out. I don't remember how Mod Squad was at the end. I barely remember what it was like in the beginning.
What, are you talking about the original show back in the 60s?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Well, you haven't seen a lot. So that
TV
doesn't
shows.
surprise.
TV shows I have.
Well,
Movies
Starsky
are
and Hutch.
movies. Oh, yeah, I used to watch it every week.
Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. This is why we're friends.
They slap that light on top of the car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then there's always in the opening credits, they always have Hutch going.
Hutch.
He's yelling to get that car out of here. And then there was that one where they shot Starsky all full of drugs. Or no, it was Hutch got all full of drugs. Yeah. Ooh, they have the whole series of ER for $150. Yay.
Dollars?
$150.
How many years was that on?
It looks like there's 1 through 15.
God, that's a lot of years.
I don't know. Mod Squats, that's one of the... Oh, shut your mouth.
Uh-oh. What'd you find?
Okay, dude. I don't know. This is crazy. Barnaby Jones Complete Collection.
Oh, Barnaby Jones.
Barnaby Jones and Cannon.
Cannon?
Are you ready? Look.
Is Kojak in there too somewhere? Look at that
LA's
mustache.
biggest crime fighter returns. Look, they have Mannix.
Wow. That's the worst when they have Cannon like running. It's like, no, he's going to keel over any second now. What are you doing? Here you go. Link from Mod Squad versus Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
I have the first season of Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yeah, Welcome Back, Kotter at the very early was really good.
Yeah,
One of
totally.
those later seasons when John Travolta left, that show went to crapola.
I don't even remember after him. I don't even
remember they brought some student called Bo. He was Southern. He didn't make sense for the show at all. Okay, so
Emergency, yeah.
the first Mrs. Carlson was only on one episode? Wow.
What? That's like the first season when didn't Larry why can't I say his last name? For Seinfeld, Larry David was Newman in the first season, right? He'd yell from upstairs.
He did. There was one where he was threatening to jump off the building, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they went back and they re-recorded it with the real Newman.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So on syndication, they fixed it.
Oh, okay. So I wonder. I guess that's what my DVD has.
Probably.
It has the real Newman. The real Newman.
I do remember that episode where they had the original Mama Carlson. In a later season, they did a flashback. I think this was when was she interviewing or she was talking to Andy Travers, I think. When they did a flashback, but when they did the flashback a few years later, they actually had the new Mama Carlson. So they refilmed it actually, and had the new Mama Carlson in it. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. Hey, also, so for all of our millions of viewers, and also especially for all of our guys in the chat who are actually over there, what was this? What was the latest game you just played? I'm still stuck on Rocket League. That's still my big thing. Juan Epstein. I'm still playing Rocket League. but I played a little Motor Storm before I went to bed last night because I just had to after I mentioned it. and I got to get higher in this so we can jump in together and.
Oh, we got to play. I was just playing that again. I mean,
You said you got to what?
I hadn't played it in like 2 years, and I finally got to level 31.
31.
So I'm working my way to 32 right now.
And I'm on level probably 0.5.
That's the only online team-based game that I'm good at.
I was just talking to some of my students today about Resident Evil. Still playing Valhalla. I need to play that.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm. They took several years off and they came back for the 10th season, which I don't think I saw it.
I didn't. I've only seen. I own like the first few. Ooh, shut your mouth.
Do 3
That
versus
would be
3.
awesome. That would be epic.
Yeah, let's get.
Never played it. Yeah,
let's play some Splatoon 2 because I don't. Splatoon. Pete was talking about getting his butt kicked in it, but it's not quite like that in Splatoon 2 because it's not like a normal shooter where if you're no good, you're just getting sniped nonstop.
Right.
Getting killed.
Right.
It's more of. There are some snipers that'll set up sometimes. But there's ways around that. And the whole thing is about painting the ground anyway. So you don't even have to be that good. When I first was playing Splatoon, the first one, I just had a big paint roller. And I was just going around off by myself, painting the ground, letting other people get into the attack.
All I know is the first round that I ever played, which was just the other day, after I got it, there was like 20, like what the round was over, there was like 20% my color, and the whole rest of the thing was just not my color. I was wow.
Sometimes you're on a team that just stinks, and sometimes you're on a team where someone doesn't show up.
Well,
so you're short-handed.
Welcome to Rocket League, right? Welcome to Rocket League. And then, here's the cave. It's the last game I played.
On my Ouya.
On my Ouya. What is that?
Do you still have that hooked up, George? It's a little. It was like an indie box, kind of. It was a little tiny thing.
Really?
They sold it in Targets and other places.
And it hooks up to your TV.
Yeah, it went. And they went under several years ago.
Oh. Do you think they said "booyah"? And Lock and Chase. It's supposed to be an emulator, right?
Yeah.
On the Mac.
But this would be cool. We could do 3 versus 3. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Don't they have a 4-on-4 game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if me, you, and Papa Pete, and we get Peter here.
Oh, sorry. Go back to what you had.
We'd have a 4-person team for Splatoon.
Yeah, that'd be grand. That would be brilliant. Last game, Happy Trails on the Intellivision. Now, I was flipping out when Pete showed that Scooby-Doo game last night for the Intellivision. That was pretty
I've seen
cool.
him show it once before, but that's the first. That was the first time I'd seen him when he did that.
Yeah. Teammate doesn't show up versus playing a game. Papa Pete does show up as your teammate. Discuss. Pete, you're awesome. You got nothing to. I've probably driven past the ball 20 times more than you. I really hate that. If there's the one other thing I can't stand besides showing up to a game and somebody's just sitting there is me having a burst and I'm going flying down and I'm like, here it goes, and rip, they go right by the ball. I'm like, what was I doing? Why am I missing the ball? Oh my god. Ah, there you go. Zaxxon.
Pete said, but I do it from the ceiling. Yeah, I get caught up in that wall and ceiling a lot also.
So there's, I know that there's a lot of times where I feel kind of dumb about a lot of this game stuff, but so what, Pete, what's the name? Do you remember what the name of that company is that Pete gets the homegrown games?
No.
Is it? It's like Electrodyne or something like that, or whatever it is. So there's people out there who are just they're programming brand new games for the Intellivision.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do they do that for other systems too? I mean,
yep.
Really?
David Crane, who was one of the original Activision guys who left Atari to form Activision. You know, he did Pitfall and Freeway. Well, he's teaming up with the Kitchen Brothers, and those three have a new company, and all they're doing is making games for old systems, like really old systems. You know, Atari. I'm guessing Intellivision.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt. I'm curious if they're going to make anything for Amico, or if that's.
What about TurboGrafx?
Oh, TurboGrafx.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I wonder how hard that is to do to put it on those turbo chips. Like, I wonder how easy it is to find those to put it on.
Yeah, because what do you do? Do you just wipe? Do you just get old? Are there old cartridges that companies never used that were like an overstock or something like that?
I don't know. Wait, the first one is releasing this Saturday. First what? What were we talking about?
I told my friend I was going to show this tonight too, by the way. My friend bought this. How well is that going to show up?
It's an arcade. Which one is it?
It's the big, it says Back to the Future on the top.
Oh, awesome.
I should send, you know what? If I send you these, you could put them up. Or if I just sent them, I could put them up. Let me just email these to myself, and then I'll just put them on the board. This freaking system is crazy amazing. It's got all the different game systems in it. I just couldn't even believe all the systems that were coming up because of the video.
Is that
sent me a video?
Is that like the At Games Legends thing?
It might be. It might be, but I flipped out. I'm like, what the hell is that? He's like, yeah, you have to come over and play. But wait till you see this video of what it's got.
Oh, Peaches.
Go ahead.
The first Audacity game is being released for Atari 2600 from Crane and the Kitchen. I assume they're brothers. It's releasing this Saturday. Ooh.
Wow.
I think you can order the cartridge or the ROM, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Okay, so there.
Here, let me write back. Sir, if you hear me scream, you know what happened.
Oh my God. No, that's not what I want to do. All right. So I don't know. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get this. Okay, here, hold on. Maybe I got it. I'm going to send this, and then I'm going to show you guys these pictures and this video. I hope. Because I'm not, like Pete was talking about last night. That's where I am sometimes too. It's like, wait, what? How do I get this on here? Okay, so let me see if I can get this on here. Yeah, it says back to. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? This system with I'll probably actually just look it up. That's got all the systems in it. It's got Back to the Future at the top, and then it's got all these different systems in it. What is going on? Why isn't this showing up? There they are. Okay, so let me see if I can get this pulled up here. I don't know if I can or not. Let's take a look. Let us take a look. Share a screen. How do I do that? Okay.
I have to look up Audacity Games and see what this game is. I didn't realize they had something ready to go.
Let me see here. I don't know what. How do I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Whenever I want to share, I can never see my window that I want to share.
Maybe we can get you veggie.
Yeah, I don't see it. I'll get it figured out. Maybe I should just send them to you.
Pete, how did you hear about that game for Audacity Games? Because I went to their website. There's still nothing there other than just sign up for a mailing list.
Okay. All right. I just emailed it to you. Hopefully you can see that and show that.
All right. Let's see that.
Let's see. All right. I sent you another one. And then I'm going to get ready to send you this video, too. He sent me like a video of the whole of it's scrolling through all the different games.
Did he make this?
No.
Never seen this.
He bought it. You've never seen that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, let me see if...
Pete got sniped by Atari Creep.
Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there you go.
No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's crazy amazing. I don't know if I can... Well, you know what? Here, I'm just going to do it this... Well, I don't know.
What did it say? Back to the 80s?
Is that what it says? It's the Back to the Future logo, but it says
Yeah.
Back to the 80s?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah, and then there's the other... That's a photo of like the screen. Let me see if I can... Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I see the video now about this game. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's nutty, all the things that are on it.
I think there's a few things like that out now. I know at games you can get your
Yeah, it's got the Amiga, the Atari. It's got Amiga, arcade classics like Pac-Man, Atari 2600, 5200, and 7800. And it's got some Nintendo stuff on it. It's got links. There was a Batman. There was a Batman game on the links.
Yeah,
It has Commodore 64, ColecoVision, what's this? Daphne? Oh, Daphne, the girl from Space Ace. It's got Dreamcast games. It's got the Family Computer. It's got Game Gear, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, Naomi, Neo Geo, the regular Nintendo, the Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Pocket Color, PC Engine. It's got ports, PlayStation, and then there's options. It's got the Genesis.
Where'd he buy it at?
What?
Where'd he buy it at?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. It's got the Sega CD system, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, Turbo Graphics, a Thomas Wave, or how do you say that?
Yeah, Thomas Wave. That was a arcade like board. Certain games came out for it.
It's got light gun, trackball.
Oh, I love when they have trackball.
Yeah, like it's got Missile Command. I can see. So then there's a whole thing you can do where it's where it lays it out. So you have light gun games, you've got trackball games, all games, then you have favorites, last played, and then it starts all over again with the Amiga.
Lance was asking, does it say if it's a RetroPie or Android powered?
I don't know. The screen on it is a TCL.
Huh.
It's just a TCL that's loaded into it. I don't know, man. I just couldn't believe everything that was on it. I don't know how much is on it. You know what I mean? When they show the turbo graphics, I don't know, what's on it. He gotta go. Simon every day. He wrote a song called The Boxer. I mean,
yeah. If this is a hair match, I'm going with Garfunkel.
Yeah. Okay. If you're gonna Brillo him to death, you'd have the Brillo move.
He walked into the barbershop and said, "Give me the Larry Fine."
I'll tell you one thing. It would be the quietest fight of all time. Because Garfunkel is so quiet, and so is Simon. Simon, when he talks, he's just kind of like, I don't know. Corporal Klinger versus Uncle Milty. Who's Uncle? Why don't I remember Uncle Milty?
Milton Berle.
Oh, Uncle Milty.
They both were both known for wearing dresses.
And what hair metal band was Uncle Milty related to? A member.
Wow.
And that's the reason he was in their video.
I don't know.
That's it, Pete. Way to go. Rat.
Oh, I do remember that video.
Yeah, he's in the Round and Round video.
So he's related to one of those guys?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Milton Berle. Sherman T. Potter. Milton Berle, Rat.
Oh, here you go. Here's an Android box called the Super X console with many of the games. It's at Amazon for $90. Okay, wait a minute. I have to share this. What did Marilyn Monroe say about Milton Berle? Well, why? Okay. I think
Truman Capote, one of the hottest gossipers of all time, quoted Monroe as saying, "Christ, everybody says Milton Berle has the biggest schlong in Hollywood," which doesn't exactly cop to them copulating, but only because she was talking about him in comparison to Errol Flynn's ability to literally serenade women with his a thingamajig.
Huh.
I don't think Errol Flynn even needed to get anywhere near his thingamajig to hook a woman. Let's see what this says. La 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 la. A full summary. No, that's not going to tell me. That's not going to tell me. It would be horrible if he was related to Robin Crosby, because Robin Crosby died way too young. Shoot. Milton Berle, Round and Round Rat Song. Come on, just tell me. I just need to know. Here you go. Rat guitarist. Rat guitarist Warren DeMartini falls through the attic floor onto the dining room table where the family members are eating. The video briefly features comedian Milton Berle, whose nephew, Marshall Berle, was Rat's band manager at the time. There you go. Marshall Berle was Milton Berle's nephew, and he was managing Rat at the time. There. Cleared up. Little hammer away. Crossover there. Round and round.
Too bad Milton's not still around. You could have him on the show to talk about the video.
Oh, hey, I was going to maybe go to the jam tomorrow. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do Round and Round. I got to learn it. I'd have to learn it tonight after our show. It's not that hard. Just talking about Errol Flynn's thing. Were you thinking back on how you stacked up to Errol Flynn? Well, I got him whooped. Warren DeMartini's mom was in showbiz, and I think as the connection. Well, it probably sure didn't help to get the conversation started. I do know how to spell rat.
I'm going with Frank Drebin. You can't beat Frank Drebin.
I just had one in mind. Okay, hold on. So I have to ask anybody, does anybody watch the Monkees at all? Does anybody own the Monkees? You know what? I need to do that right now.
The TV show on DVD?
Huh?
You mean the TV show?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do not. How many years were they on?
They were 3-4 seasons. And they did the movie. They did Head.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? I think I should just go to the library. I think the library actually has the Monkees on DVD. I should, because I checked it out from there at one point. You can get a VHS tape of Head for $19. No, that's not a porn film.
Stuart, here's a question for you.
Mickey, they have a movie. You can watch it on Prime Video. You can rent it for $2 or you can buy it for $3, called Night of the Strangler with Mickey Dolenz from 1972.
Oh, post Monkees.
And you can get a Monkees headquarters t-shirt for $20. Monkees on DVD. Let's do that. Monkees DVD.
So Stuart, JD asked, how are Twisted Sister and Animal House related?
Niedermeyer.
Yeah.
Niedermeyer. What do you want to do with your life? Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Good old Nieder. Now that I'm coughing up a lung. That guy, man. And then, hey, while we're on the subject, what horror character did that same actor play? La, la, la.
The Davy Jones dance versus Axl Rose dance.
Totally Davy Jones.
Axl Rose wishes he could dance like Davy Jones.
Yeah, and I don't ever remember Davy Jones being a whiny bitch. Did I say that out loud? Was that my outdoor voice?
Davy
Sorry,
Jones
Axel.
danced. He danced like he had no bones.
Well, and that's all. That's where Axel got it. Was Davy Jones. He grew up watching the Monkees. He got it from the Monkees. That's where he got his moves. The Monkees and Tom Jones.
The Monkees and Tom Jones. That'd be a great double bill, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it, though? That'd be a great Christmas special. It's the Monkees and Tom Jones. There's one for you. Do you think Peter Tork would be like underlyingly kick ass and then, are you kidding me?
What?
The DVDs of the Monkees, season 1, $200. I mean,
season 1. Why would you want to buy one season? So
season 1, I think there was 2, maybe just 2 seasons. They have Monkees 8-inch action figures.
Really?
Yeah. $30. Are they? They're put out by Rhino.
So,
I wonder who made them though.
So Mike Nesmith versus Peter Tork. I saw an interview with Michael Nesmith, and he said those two hated each other. They wouldn't even talk to each other.
Oh man, that's too bad.
That makes me sad.
That does make me sad. Well, remember when we met the Knack, and I'm hoping to have an interview with Bert Navarra coming up. But remember Burton, he said he didn't hang out with the band after the show.
Yeah, on during the like later on after they got back together, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was like before, but yeah, at least when we met him, he's like, yeah, I don't really hang out with the band. He goes, I just usually get together with some people and with friends that are in the town where I am, and we go get fish. So I guess it's the 50th anniversary, or it was the 50th anniversary of the Monkees in 2019, because I think they started or was it 65?
It was mid-60s somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, you can get action figures, and they have them in their different outfits. Like, you can get one where they're all in their one piece, looking like Devo. Remember, they had all they had the orange coveralls on.
Yes.
You can get a set of those action figures, orange jumpsuit 4-pack for $120.
Now, last time you said action figures, you're talking about the Monkees 8-inch, and then Pete said, I didn't think you were going to say action figures.
It's a Monkees dildo. Mark Metcalf. Yeah, Mark Metcalf was the guy's name. Yeah, that's right. Who played Niedermeyer. I'm sorry. Did you already put this up?
No.
With moves like that, you never know. They might just be going back and forth all day. Just, whoa,
Wait a minute. He was on an episode of Seinfeld? What was that?
Metcalf was?
How do I not remember that?
The Final Terror? Is that the horror movie? Niedermeyer was it? Well, no, he ended up. He may be in that, but he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He played the big bad in the Hellmouth in Buffy. 54 episodes of the Monkees in 2 seasons.
Oh wait, was he the maestro?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Right. Wow, I had no idea that was him.
I totally forgot about that.
Look at that. 54 episodes of the Monkeys in 2 seasons. They really made them work back then.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
In the 60s, like Green Acres, they would put out like over 30 episodes in a season.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, right? And now you're lucky if you can squeeze out 8 shows for a first season.
Yeah, they don't let them do too many shows to start.
No.
Wait, was he all? Wait, the Maestro was also Bob Cobb? Wait, was Bob Cobb Curb Your Enthusiasm or Seinfeld?
I don't know. Seinfeld. Bob Cobb, also known as the Maestro. Yeah, played by Mark Metcalf. So good. That's right. The character is a conductor for the Policemen's Benevolent Association Orchestra.
So was the Maestro's actual name Bob Cobb, or did he play 2 different roles?
No, his name was Bob Cobb.
I think that came
Bob
up
Cobb.
Curb Your Enthusiasm too.
Really? Very interesting. Very interesting.
Papa Pizza Season 2 of Father Knows Best. It's 36 episodes. Season 3, 37.
37 episodes. 36. 37 is season 3. Holy cow.
That was a lot for a Kitten and Princess and Bud.
No doubt. And this is true. IMDb is awesome. If you want, you can look me up on there. I'm actually on IMDb. I'm on there because of my movie Disc Golf. So there. I am famous. So yeah.
There you go. Stuart Johnson, actor. Disc golf.
Yeah, did you find it?
Oh, it's disc golf. There's no C in it.
There's no C in it. Yeah, because he was dissing on it. Which the funniest thing about it is we all love disc golf. I mean, we're all, like I say, the guy who plays the big professional that I'm supposed to kind of screw over, never played the game. Never played the game.
Wait, your name in the movie was Orville White?
Yeah.
Orville White.
And I had a brother named Wilbur.
Orville Wilbur White.
Yeah. And I ate a crap ton of Quisp. I loved it.
Oh.
I loved it.
That just
it was fun. If anybody wants to see that, I can see about getting you copies, if anybody is interested in having that. Because I think my buddy might still have some copies left that he would love for me to buy off of him, I'm sure. That cost,
Hold on. I forgot. I took a picture of this, and I wanted to.
I also would love to know. Also, does anybody? Because we've been playing video games for a long, long time, right? Correct. So we've been through different media of music, right? I mean, we've been playing video games since, just a few years after CDs came out, right? So because CDs pretty much started up in the late 80s, you think so?
I think it was late 80s. Because I remember we were working together and I bought Get the Knack. on CD, which would have probably been 89. And I'm sure they're out before that, like 88, 87.
When was the first CD player made? It says was first offered by the electronics giant in Japan in October of 82.
I don't think they were here in 82, though.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably right. History of the CD's rise, remembering the rise and final fall of the late great compact disc. What do you mean fall? They still make them.
So
I still buy them.
I was at the grocery store and I saw Quisp. They're still making it. I didn't realize it.
Hold it. Hold it. Wait a minute. Where were you?
I believe Schnucks.
No.
Yep, it was just this past week. It's
Oh
on
my
sale.
God! Look at that.
I love that's the same box.
Oh my God! $1.98. I would shadoodle myself if I saw that on the shelf like that. I would take an arm, go all the way to the back of the thing, and just pull them all out into my cart.
So JD saying that Quisp is the same thing as Captain Crunch. I didn't know that.
It is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
King Vitamin wasn't King Vitamin kind of like that too? I mean, there's been a lot of cereals that are very Captain Crunchy. It's just they try to figure out how to make it so it doesn't rip your mouth up. I don't know who designed Captain Crunch. So Stevens, come here. Yeah, get over here. Get to the drawing board. I need you to develop a cereal. Yeah, it's going to be tasty. Of course, it's going to be delicious. But I need you to make it so that it rips your freaking mouth apart. I want blood. I want uncomfortable children.
And if you eat crunch berries, turns your poop green the next day.
What if they're red?
They're red. I don't know why it poops green.
But it still does. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, this picture of Quist, this was just a few days ago. Yeah, they're still making
we got a brand new challenge. Go out and get some of those crunch berries and show us your green poop.
They should put that on the front of the box. That's gonna be kind of cool.
Talk about green jello. Poop green jello.
JD says never eat crunch berries after a slice of oven hot pizza.
I have. Look at this. JD is going mad. Well, that's why it's 5150. I have a poster I got when I bought a case of Quisp. Okay, I'm freaking jealous right now. What is going on? But now this one was cool. Part of JD's madness here. My first two CDs were Yes 90125 and Rush Grace Under Pressure. Got them at the same time. Hey, well, I wonder when they printed that. I suppose they printed it when it came out. Grace Under Pressure came out in 1984, and Yes came out in 1983. So I wonder how long after they were made did those come out. The CD, however, wouldn't officially make its way to the greater public until 1983. The first commercially available CD player, the iconic Sony Cdp 101, was first offered by the electronics giant in Japan in October of 82. Nearly 100 years after the first phonograph player, the CDP 101 made its way to the U.S. and across the globe around 6 to 7 months after its initial debut in 83 and was priced as high as $1,000.
Jeez.
Yeah. How about that? By 1988, CD sales eclipsed vinyl and took the cassette and overtook the cassette in 91.
Yeah.
So
here, Lance Jennings said he bought his first CDs in '89. That's when I bought my first one.
I got my first in '80.
I bought my CDs before I even bought a CD player.
I got both because a buddy of mine in college was selling me. He was selling his CD player in 1988, and because I guess he was going to get a different one, maybe a multi-disc one or something. But I talked to my parents and I said, "Hey, for my graduation gift, I want this CD player." They're like, "Okay." So they got me that and a copy of Poison, their first album, Look What the Cat Dragged In. So, yeah. So, okay, that makes sense. So that's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Now, one of my questions on Hammer Away, I don't know if anybody remembers, for Tommy was another one of my first CDs too was okay, I got to remember this. Remember this. Okay?
Yep.
Remember that. New report said more vinyl records were sold than CDs over the last 2 years. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. My mouth was bloody. Challenge not accepted. Okay. Sure, Pete. Be the one with good taste on our show. What was I going to say? What was I saying? I don't know. Screw it. I'm going to move on to this other thing. Did you see that somebody has made a pizza with Crunchberry cereal on top?
No.
Yeah, there's a restaurant, and I guess it was on, you know what it was on? It was on CNN 10 last week. You ever watch CNN 10?
Never heard of it.
If you want to know about some of your current events you can watch CNN 10 every day. It's kind of a quick little capsule. And the funny thing about it was too, is we watched CNN 10 in my class last year, and they had started in the first semester, they had started talking about the COVID thing in China. So that was pretty brutal. So anyway, but no, there was a place that makes I'm going to put in Crunchberry pizza.
Hey, Crow's here.
What's up, Crow?
Crow, what's your favorite cereal? I'm curious. I'm looking up these monster cereals.
The pizza costs $20 though.
There's a place right here at the corner.
There it is.
They sell Crunchberry shakes.
Crunchberry shakes. I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I don't get the sweet on the pizza.
I don't, unless it's just all sweet.
Yeah.
If it's all sweet, then it's like a pastry. But yeah, this thing, it's Fong's Pizza in Cedar Rapids. And what it is, it's like a thin crust pizza, and they put I don't know, it's cream cheese and whatnot, and then there's a milk frosting that goes over the top. But like one of the people said that they had like one piece. They paid $20 for this pizza, and they had like one piece, and they're like,
Yeah.
Maybe Quaker oatmeal squares with brown sugar. Nice. I'll tell you what though, dude. So what Schnucks? Where did you go at Schnucks?
Which Schnucks?
Yeah.
Right by our house on
okay.
like Big Ben.
Okay, I might have to make a trip. I don't know. I got to check ours and see if we have it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Of course, I don't go up and down the cereal aisle all the time. I try not to get cereal too much because I will eat the crap out of it. By the way, the inventor of the cassette tape died today.
What a time to be talking about, huh?
That at 94. JD, you are a wealth of information tonight. That pizza's a death wish. Yeah, you know, I've been wanting to get back into my vinyl stuff too. And there it is. I did buy a 24-bit copy of what's the name of it? Vagabonds, the Thin Lizzy record. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to get me an interview with that guy, with the gentleman who did the artwork for a bunch of the Thin Lizzy albums. I actually talked to him on the phone when I was over in Ireland years ago, and I just thought about it today. I'm like, I got to have that guy on my show for a while. You're doing fine. It's all good. It's all good. So. That's good. That's good. It's good to know you have faith in us. I don't like milk in my cereal or milk at all. What do you do? Do you not eat cereal? That's my question.
Maybe just eats around the box.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're from Jersey? For buying that Crunchberry pizza. Get enough crap for eating Hawaiian pizza. You're from Jersey? Dude, you need to check out my Hammer Away. I just talked to my buddy from Jersey, Mike LaPond from Symphony X. Do you know about Symphony X? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. This is what I'm talking about right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. So the guy who created the cassette died at 94 today. That's crazy. Originally from Jersey. Have heard of it. Yeah. Symphony X is amazing. And Mike is such a cool dude, man. I've seen some of his other interviews he's had out there and stuff. I heard from Billy Sheehan today about doing the show. So that was kind of funny because he was like big thumbs up. And then when I talked to him today about a date, he goes, so what is this? I was like, wait a minute. Is this a yes or a no? Are you like thinking about it again, or now you're just double thinking it, or what's
a thumbs up and then wait, what is this?
Wait, what did I was that a drunk thumbs up? Was I drunk thumb upping? Oh, Washington, D.C. Oh, that's cool. So you still have family. My teacher has family out in Jersey. So she's talking about them a lot. The hand straight from the box. Like you can, but I love milk, dude. Ice cold milk. And sometimes I do that. Jeff, how do you eat cereal? Do you eat cereal much?
Yeah. Well, I use milk.
Yeah, but I mean, is it the only way you eat it is to put it in a bowl, pour the milk in the bowl, and then you eat it with a spoon?
Yes. I'm very particular about the amount of milk to cereal, though. The ratio.
I am too. And what about the temperature of the milk?
Oh, it's got to be cold. Anytime I drink milk, use it anyway, it's got to be cold.
Almost all the time. I grew up and my mom used to make me warm milk and honey. You ever tried that?
No.
It's so good. So good.
That probably is.
And you know what I learned today in science class? That milk is a suspension. Milk is a suspension. Orange juice is a suspension. So yeah, anything with stuff in it. But there's different ways to eat cereal. Like there's the pour the cereal in, pour the milk in. Some people, I think, pour the milk in and then pour the cereal on top.
I only do that if I'm going for a second bowl.
Hey, good call. And why is that? Because you don't want it to get soggy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, how many times have you ever finished a bowl and you got plenty of milk left and you pour more in?
If I have too much milk, I always pour a little bit more in.
Yep.
A little bit more.
I just did it yesterday.
I don't like wasting the milk.
I don't either.
It drives me crazy to watch a TV show and they're eating breakfast, and they have the milk carton sitting on the table. I'm like, no, you pour the milk, you get it back in the fridge.
Put it back.
If you need more milk, get up and get it.
Right. Because if I come out here and you've been sitting out here eating your cereal and my milk now is on the table getting warm, what are you thinking? There's other people.
Look at Crow's comment. I don't like milk. I don't like coffee. I don't like beer. And I don't like drinking anything warm or hot.
What the hell? I have to break that down to even know what the hell you might drink. Okay, so you don't like milk. Okay, you don't like coffee. Okay. You don't like beer. Okay. I mean, those are three of my favorite things right there. And I don't like drinking warm or hot. So what the hell does that leave you with? Soda, water, cold water,
tea, cold
tea. That's hot.
Iced
tea. Lemonade. And if it's iced tea, do you have it sweet or no sweet?
Pete says, at least you're not fussy.
He doesn't like soda either. So just water. Trying to get a hook in this thing. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get that.
I'm picturing Crow at a restaurant and they ask what he'd like to drink. He goes, well, I don't like milk. I don't like coffee. I don't like beer. And I don't drink anything warm or hot. So what you got? He doesn't like drinking anything sweet either. So unsweetened tea and water?
Yeah, I mean, what does that leave you? That's my question. Is what on a daily basis, Crow, what do you drink? I just don't get it. That is so un-me. Now, the other thing, though, about eating cereal is sometimes... Wait a minute. What is that? I don't get the whole milk in your cereal thing. Never did. Oh, you mean like the whole milk, not whole milk, because I drink whole milk. I don't buy any of that wimpy shit. It's not worth it. And skim is like, you might as well just go to the faucet and put water in your cereal.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I have heavy cream sitting around, oops, spilled some of that in. You know?
Pete.
A cup of tepid water, please, Amy Farrah Fowler.
The part that cracks me up here is he's got season 4.
I like Big Band Theory. One time in band camp.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't season 4 the season she joined?
I think that's right.
That was the last episode of that season. She went on a date with Sheldon.
With Sheldon, yeah. Bingo. Unsweetened tea and water is just about it. Were you always like that, Crow? Or is that something you started later? I drink skim these days, but it is water. 2% is like heavy cream. No, dude, skip all that shit, dude. Just go for whole. Go for whole milk. All the crap that they put in those skim and 2% stuff and 1%, you don't want those chemicals. Those are some of the same chemicals they use in embalming. So just almond milk is good. Almond milk is a good choice. It's got a different flavor.
On the Three Stooges, in an episode when a woman came in and Mo was like, he goes, enchanted. And Larry goes, was it like enthralled? And then Shemp said, embalmed.
Yeah, watching your cholesterol. I get it. And you know, I've been very fortunate. I haven't had to concern myself with that much. My oldest brother does, and my mom did. She had to deal with that. And I've had friends that have the high cholesterol too, but and the funny thing is I come up in conversations too. They're like, now, why doesn't Stu have high cholesterol? Because, he eats pizza, he eats this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. I suck.
Maybe you just never checked.
No, I get checked every year.
Huh. Pete says he likes beer.
You know what, Pete? Hey, Pete, I'm glad you said that, because tonight I was a little disappointed in myself that I didn't make it to the store. I almost took off before the show tonight, but I had a meeting and I couldn't go. And then by the time I thought about going, it was like 25 minutes to the show. But I was gonna go and get some sour beer today, because there's a liquor store down the way that's got a really cool setup of different stuff. So I almost went there to get some, because that looked really, really good, what you had the other night. And I'm serious. If they don't continue to make that, you need to buy some of that so that you have a stock of it for when we come up and visit. Because I really do want to come up and visit. Can't get into soy now and almond milk. I can do almond milk, but I can't. Yeah, soy. No. Diet soda. Okay, so Tab would have been on your list.
Oh, did you see DJC's one of his latest videos? At the very end, he was crying and he drank his last Tab. Oh, hey, we're going to be on.
He has a can. He has that can sitting on the shelf.
Yes. We're going to be on DJC's show on Monday.
On Monday. I got a busy week next week, dude. We're doing DJC on Monday. It didn't sound right. And I got Toby Jepson on Hammerway on Tuesday, you and me on Wednesday, and then I got the Rumors. I think I've got the rumor. Yeah, I got the Rumors on Thursday. Yeah. So busy. Did I mention busy? Busy. Oh, what did this say? Beer in Canada is like baseball. There you go. And beer. I don't mind vodka. Oh, okay. Oh, my God. All right. Well, we know where we're starting there. Doesn't hide the bottle on. Do you like any flavored vodkas? That's one of my questions, too. I have to be already drunk to drink beer. I actually tried to like beer. A whole bunch of different kinds, but none of them. Huh. Nacho. There you go, man. That's it. I commented last night that was nacho beer. Quit drinking my beer. So, grapefruit vodka. That's what I was wondering. I had a blueberry vodka and a wild berry vodka. It's actually right here. It's in the same place. It's housed within gogamego, JD.
Yep. Same channel.
So same channel. Just look through there. I always put Hammerway on the thing there. So I'll have, like I say, I'll have a supplemental. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a little history ahead of time. So like Friday night, I'll give you a little history of Tango Down tomorrow, along with an interview with Toby Jepson. If I can get that straight and ready, I'm going to talk to Jeff about that and how to do that. But I'm going to play an interview with Toby that I did last year, which talks about how he formed the band and the history of the band. So that way we can concentrate more on the new album and stuff like that. I see a lot of channels, and they do a great, brilliant job with the history of bands. And I'm like, well, I don't want to just do that. I don't want to be another guy just doing history of bands. And especially when I'm looking, like, say Jeff has a band and he's been in that band for 20 years, and I'm like, So, Jeff, you started back in, whatever, 1990, whatever. And I'm like, he already knows that. I'm not going to look at this guy and go, so you were in a band, you guys started. Yep, I did. Okay, well, good. What am I doing? So like Billy, I'm like, he's like, so what's it about? And I'm like, Billy Sheehan. I said, you're an amazing dude. There's so much to talk about. And I'm going to be talking to all kinds of different people that have connections to music, because I want this to be a big universal thing. It's not just about big musicians and, the biggest ones you can find out there. The Rumors, they're a band out of Iowa. And they're very influenced by Joan Jett, and it's a 3-piece band at the moment. It was a 4-piece when I met them and got into them. But yeah, they're a real cool punkish band, and very, like I say, Joan Jett and these kind of bands. They have 2 beautiful women who are in there. So we were just talking about why the hell Mr. Big was never bigger. Yeah, that's I don't think people are ready for all that musicianship a lot of times. I mean, they made it big because they had two ballads. One of them was original and one of them was a cover. We can talk about that. Join us. You'll see all the updates and everything on here. You'll see it. I put thumbnails up and get everything ready. So when Billy's coming, I told Billy one of the things we do is we have a chat. So we have people in the open chat. They can ask questions. So, yeah. So anyway, I'll get off of that. Yeah, I do love rock history myself, too. Joan Jett used to sit near us at the Orioles baseball games back in the day. Wow.
Very cool.
That's freaking cool. Did you ever watch Light of Day with Joan Jett and Michael J. Fox? And it had Michael McKean in it, too. And actually, my band is going to be playing a Bruce Springsteen song that she covered. And actually, there's a video out there of her doing the song Light of Day, and Bruce Springsteen comes out on stage and does it with her. Yeah. They opened for Rush? Wow. And who originally did I Love Rock and Roll? Do you know?
I don't.
The Arrows. And they released it in 1979. 3 years prior to her having a big hit with it. It was written by 2 guys, and they were in the Arrows, and they recorded it. So check that out. I don't even think I've heard that version. Yeah. So anyway. Well,
I gotta check that out.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yep. You about ready to call it a night?
I think we should. Yeah, I think we can. I mean, it's brilliant in here. Thank you, everybody. JD, holy crap. As your number tells me, that's been crazy, all the cool stuff you've been mentioning. Mr. Big open for Rush on Presto. That is awesome. That is awesome. I saw Mr. Big here in St. Louis on their first record tour, and met all of them. I'll put those pictures up when I do my show with Billy. I've met Billy a few times. So hopefully the thumbs up comes to fruition and he's with me on the show. So, but in the meantime, get ready for Wayward Sons, Toby Jepson on Tuesday night. Jeff, next week we got an open chat.
Open chat.
That's our regular open chat.
Open chat, and then movie night after that on Wednesday, the 24th. Rocky, the Rocky series, I should say.
I'm going to see if I can get a side of beef hung up right here, and I'll be punching it all night.
Just punch it the whole time. Get
Just
that
be blood dripping on the floor.
On and
got my headphones on.
The gray sweats on.
My wife will be like, "Why are these kids running home behind you?"
He's the Pied Piper.
Oh, wow. Look at the dude. What the heck? Oh, I know it's the 5150 deal. Yeah, and here's Van Halen with Sammy Hagar. Yeah, who did that? That's Bill Conti right there. Gonna fly now. Boop, 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 boop. Van Halen handed out Who's Video Award on the MTV Video Awards back in 1980. Well, it must have been like 86 or 87 because it won Video of the Year. And they all came out in robes. They were all wearing red robes. So it might have actually been 1986. And they gave Aha their video. They won the Video of the Year for Take On Me. And Van Halen presented it.
That was a classic.
Yeah.
Take On Me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that one too. That was bad, man. When Roth was back, that was brutal. Yeah. Yeah. Tim Bogert. All right. Well, shall we? He gave it to us, right? Go. Game. We are
Gone.
going.
See you guys.